This is an emulated version of the AtariST STOS-based StarMap application that was under development in the early 1990s for FSpaceRPG and FSpaceRPG. This version here contains star data for Universe 4, which is under the official FSpaceRPG brand, but previously to this it had the Universe 2 3D star map data. As you can tell, it uses the menu system that STOS provided as a default, and you can see a few menu examples here. This isn't the last version of the software actually developed for the Atari. That was lost back in the day when the Falcon I had, the Atari Falcon, had a disk partition crash. But this code's close to where it used to be, but still has some faults. So I'm just going to step you through one of the examples here so that you can see how it functions. So for the star map, there are a couple of ways to display, which is a 3D rotation with depth effects. There's colored stars, information you can pull up, and some predetermined route file that gets loaded showing viable routes between stars for certain ranges. You couldn't change this within the application at the time it was created, and in fact the routes are created by another application that goes over the same star data and then creates the file that's used when this is run. But I'll just quickly show you some of what it looks like. So when we bring up the routes, you can see a couple of colored stars and the little green routes. This obviously has a bit of a fault because it wasn't scaled. The screen you normally see is 320 by 200 pixels with only 16 colors available. This wasn't scaled for the map in here to use an optimal level of space on screen. But you can see the little green lines running between each of these, and in a zoomed up state you get a better picture of this.